let's move back to our Q&A session now. And before I go to the first question, I must note that there are very long questions have been sent to our team. So our team members will help you to follow up with these questions in the chat box updates. Okay, so I will start with the first question. Hi, Yuki. Could you talk a bit more about how you implemented the GA Google Analytics or Analytics Pixel into store and how they relate with the checkout extensibility compared to the old way in Checkout.liquid? Yuki, could you please
Yeah,
help with this one?
so thank you so much for the question. Yeah, that's a really good one. In terms of GA4 integration and also the conversion tracking for your paid ads platform. Sorry, what was the question? We are using with this checkout extensibility. You need to use what is it called? Customer events. That's the criteria for you to start using thank you page and order status page with checkout extensibility. And what it's doing is exactly the same. It's tracking the conversions for those platforms, but it's different in a way that we also would like implement those tracking tags and events. The way that I've implemented, I've used another Shopify app called Analysify. They are sort of like they specialize in GA4 tracking and also other advertising platforms like conversion tracking. Yeah, I've used their service, but at the same time, so you can probably reach out to Cookify's support as well if you face any issues. But yeah, in this way, you'll be able to sort of like make a transition from additional scripts to customer events. Does that answer the questions?
Is that answer to your question, Mrs. Son Nguyen?
Yes, correct. Yeah, customer events. Yes, that's one that you want to use. Yeah, for your yeah, also the tracking a checkout page. Yeah.
Yes. I think the answer to the yes. So Ms. Sun has replied in the chat box here that thank you, got it. Yeah. Okay, so I will move to the next question. I am Duke from supersport.com.vn. My blocker with checkout extensibility is the address location tree, so city to district to word. In Vietnam, the location tree is the must-have field, but the checkout extensibility doesn't include it. I believe that many sellers are facing the issue like me. Do you face this issue, and do you have any update about this? For this question, I will invite Liz to answer to this concern by Duke from Supersport.
Hi, Duke. Thank you for your question. Yeah, during we support our customer at Quickify, we also received some requests from the merchant from Vietnam and the Europe merchant. And I can share with you that with the update from Shopify, they have a plan to hide their address and in the second quarter in 2024. And I will drop the link of the product roadmap from from Shopify in the chat box for you to easy follow. I think with the updated from Shopify, it will be useful for merchant from Vietnam and other country to hide the default address field of Shopify. So you can follow the roadmap of Shopify here. I hope my answer will help you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Liz, and thanks, Duke, for your question. Liz, could you please stay for a moment? We have another question that I think you might have the answer for it. So this question is from Rahul, and he asked that, can you help me to get more details on how we can provide more style change on components provided from Checkout Extensibility UI extension? We have many requests to create components to match the current style of Checkout.liquid.
Yeah, thank you for your question. Yeah, as you know that currently Shopify also provide us a branding API. It allows us to customize the branding of Shopify. And if you don't know, at the Quickify, we have features that allow you customize the checkout extensibility default component. However, it's a bit complex to modify them. So with our app, we have created the features for free user. And if you are the Shopify Plus, you can install the Quickify Checkout Customizer and try it to modify and style your checkout brand. So I hope that this feature will help you to customize the checkout branding on Shopify.
Yes, thank you, Liz. Thank you, Rahul, for your question as well. The next one is from Milan. His question is, just wondering, are there any possible issues with upgrading to Checkout Extensibility if we don't have custom Checkout.liquid? For this question, can you share your experience, Yuki?
Sure. If you're not using Checkout.liquid, there are less steps that are involved. Yeah, when you start using Checkout Extensibility, I don't think it's because that means there's no customization at the moment at your checkout page. So you can pretty much start using checkout extensibility as soon as you've sort of like made the transition to customer events. Yeah, I think that'll be all. If you have any third-party app that's connected for your order fulfillment, that might be some sort of testing that you want to do in order to make some like placing a test orders, just to make sure that the orders that come through from checkout extensibility, you want to make sure that that works fine. I guess that's off the top of my head. That's pretty much all that you need to sort of like taking into account, just to make sure that there's no issue with your in your operation side of your business. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Thank you, Yuki. Does that answer to your questions, Milan? I think that he's here. Yes. Thank you very much for your question as well.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so yes, so for the next one, there's two questions regarding, I think it's regarding the checkout solution. The first one is, can we have a post-purchase form for loyalty program? And the second one is, as for the third-party tracking tools using JavaScript on Checkout Extensibility App. So for these two questions, I'd like to invite Liz again. Could you please answer?
Thank you for your question. And with the first question, I see that you are asking about the post-purchase form for the loyalty program. As you know that the post-purchase page appear after the order is confirmed, but before the thank you page. So if you want to create the post-purchase form in this page, you can use the post-purchase extension in Shopify. So Shopify allow you to create the custom form like survey form or the form for loyalty program. So to help you learn more about this extension, I will drop the link about the official information from Shopify. And I see that we have another question about the third-party checking tool. Yeah, you are asking about the third-party checking tool using JavaScript or Checkout Extensibility app. Yeah, if you are using the third-party app and it's only generate the JavaScript code, you can integrate it by copy your checking code from this app and paste it into the Shopify custom event. And however, if your app update to the web pixel extension of Shopify, you can continue use this app without needing custom event from Shopify.
Okay. Thank you, Liz, for your answer. So for the next question, I'm interested in upgrading my store checkout from Checkout.liquid to Extensibility. Can you tell me how you structure fees of agency for this type of project? Do you charge based on an hourly rate or a fixed project fee? This question is from JC because it's related to agency. So maybe Mike can help you with this question. Mike, can you please give us some advice with this?
Yes, so thank you. So we have two cases here. The first case that if you clearly have requirements, so of course, the charge based on fixed project fee, yes. And another case, if you do not clearly have a requirement, so the charge based, of course, following the hourly rate. But with the BS commerce, yeah, so that's why, because with the hourly rate charging base, it's very difficult to control the extra cost. Yeah, the risk here is you cannot control the extra cost with the hourly rate. So in BS commerce, we suggest using the discovery step and audit step. So after these two steps, we can help you clearly understand the requirement, so you can narrow down the risk, narrow the risk of extra the cost based on hourly rate. We convert the cost from hourly rate to the fixed project fee. Yes, so is that answers your question?
I think that answer to Tracy's questions is very detailed. Let's move on to another one. Now that I have upgraded from Checkout.liquid to Checkout Extensibility, how can I be sure it won't undergo significant change in the next few years? There are also some limitations with Checkout Extensibility now. Does Shopify have plans to offer more customization options for user? This question is from Ashley. So maybe Ms. Maho can help us to answer this question.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for the question, Ashley. At Shopify, we're heavily investing in our product, and we've spent years building Checkout Extensibility to ensure it's the best possible solution for our merchants, and can assure you that it's the platform of the future of customizing checkout. We'll be continuously launching new capabilities and APIs so that developers can build apps that solve more and more use cases for Shopify Checkout. Thank you. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you very much, Maho, for your answer. The next one is for Yuki. And so Taylor asked that she's using Checkout.liquid and she wants to ask if she can test and try the Checkout Extensibility before transform her checkout page from Liquid to the new Extensibility.
Yes, you can. There is a preview mode for checkout page. You can use your preview in order to see how the customization looks like on checkout extensibility, and and see if there's any bug that you need to fix. So please, you can use the preview mode. I'm not sure if you can place a test order with preview mode, that's the obvious question. But in those cases, what you can do is to create your development store, and you do the customization you want to do, checkout extensibility, and you place a test order to see if that works. You're going to place a test order. But yeah, you can use the preview mode in order to test most of the customization that you're going to have.
Thank you, Yuki, for your very insightful answer. The next one, we'd like to invite Maho again to the stage. So this one is from Ellie, asking what exciting new features and functionalities can we expect to see for the checkout extensibility in the upcoming year?
Thank you, Ellie, for your question. I think the question was, where can you find the exciting news? So Shopify is, as I mentioned before, continuously developing exciting components and APIs to empower merchants with their checkout customization. And we publicly share our development roadmap on our website, so you can easily track upcoming changes and features. Why don't I share the links in the comment section so that you could see the roadmap? Go back to you, Sylvia.
Thank you very much. We have a new one asking, this one is actually an interest to upgrade from Shopify normal plans to plus plan. Just to ask the question about how long does it take for a merchant to upgrade from lower Shopify plan to the Shopify Plus? And what's the process? Can you share a little bit more about this?
Yeah, sure. So the great part about Shopify is that you can easily change your plan based on how you're growing. So in some cases, a merchant started from the very basic plan and now grew and grew, and they achieved IPO. And for the non-plus plan, it's relatively easy, right? You can easily make a store and start using it right away in the same day. But the key difference between the plus plan and the non-plus plan is that you need to sign a plus contract in order to move on to the plus plan. And at that time, Shopify sales members will support you. So once you're done with signing the contract, you can immediately start using the Shopify Plus plan. And this differs. It could, the shortest I've seen is probably like 3 days, but it really differs, especially if you're a merchant and you have a legal department that wants to look into deep details of the agreement. It may take long, but normally it's not that a big process. So yeah, it's very much more easier comparing to going on to another platform. Yeah, so in short, it really depends on the merchants, but at the shortest, I think 3 days. And the key difference is that you need to sign a Shopify Plus agreement.
Thank you very much for your answer, Maho. I believe that have answered to your question. The next one is from Kylie. It's another question for agency. So can you share more about how an agency like BNS can help us on setting up checkout extensibility and strengthen our checkout page? Mike, can you help share a little bit about this?
Thank you, Kylie. So I think that's the important part here is not only about the technical from agency. I think the first important point is about we have many customers, so we have many perspective, and we have many, we call that business pattern or business practice that could be applied from experience from another customer into your website. Yeah, and of course it's customized for suitable to your website structure. Yeah, so I think that is the most important key point here. And the second point is about when you have you do not have time, because as a business owner, as a store owner, you take so much time on your customer, so much time on product, so much time on your supplier, on the cost. So who could help you to observation about your user journey on the website, so that an agency like BigCommerce can help you to observation your customer journey, so optimize the performance of the website. So I think that is the most two important points that an agency can help you, yeah, rather than technical only.
Thank you, Mike, for your answer. I believe that answered to Kylie's questions. Moving on to, we only have the two left, and the first one is it possible to apply this checkout extensibility to worldwide store, or can only local US companies apply for this checkout extensibility? This question is from Lily Liu. I believe Maho will can have the answer for this one, so invite Maho to the stage.
Right. Thank you very much, Lily Liu, for your question. So Checkout Extensibility, it's available globally, including Asia, where most of the audience today are located. So it's not limited to US. You can use it in Vietnam or wherever you are.
Thank you very much. And the last one is our upsell recommendations are currently set up for each of our products on the Search and Discovery app by Shopify, as well as within each product meta fields. Is there a way to import them into the checkout from one of the two sources above? This question is from Daniel, and I believe Liz can help Daniel with this question. So let's invite Liz again to the Q&A session.
Thank you for your question. Yeah, I think it's a really nice idea. Yeah, absolutely. At Quickify, we currently support a single store. They are selling perfume in France. We help them to leverage both the Shopify Search and Discovery app and the product meta field to create a consistent upsell and cross-sell offer across product page and the checkout page. And we are using the custom app to help them resolve the issue. We are creating the seamlessly to get data from both MetaView and the Shopify app to ensure a unified customer experience for this online store. So I think with your idea, it is possible to handle with the checkout extensibility.
Thank you, Liz. So that's our final questions. And thank you, our four experts, for your dedicated support in answering the concern in